Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Chrissy. Hello, welcome. So in today's video, this is going to be a different type of video for me. As you can see by the title, it's going to be I'm smiling but I'm nervous. It's going to be a harder video for me because I'm coming clean. I'm revealing things that I haven't revealed to you guys. In today's video, I am going to be revealing my biggest insecurity. This is a surreal moment. I'm not gonna cry. Wow, oh God, I'm such a baby. This is a moment that, yeah, I'm just super scared and I'm super nervous about. I guess I'm nervous and afraid because sorry. I guess I'm nervous and afraid because I don't know how people are going to react to what I'm going to show you, or because I've hid it for a really long time, not just from you guys, but I've just hid it in my everyday life because it's not something that I'm ashamed of, but I'm afraid of people's reaction, once they see what I have going on. So, before I show you guys I'm already crying like a baby, wow. Before I show you guys my biggest insecurity, I just want to give you guys a little background into what happened to me and why my leg is the way it is now. So, 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, on September 14th, 2016, I was in a really big car accident. I have a video, it was actually my very first YouTube video talking about it on my channel, and I'll link it up here if you guys want to watch that. But so I got into a really bad car accident. What happened was, I was going straight and my car hit the wall on the right and kind of bounced off that wall, crossed the entire part of the freeway I was on, and slammed head on into the center divider. And I probably was going about 75 miles an hour. And I also had no seatbelt on. So there's a lesson there to be learned. Put your seatbelt on before you get in the car. And my reason for not having my seatbelt on was so stupid. It was just like, it's gonna mess up my outfit. Like, how dumb is that, right? But I had just gotten used to driving and riding around without my seatbelt. So I got into that car accident. Immediately when I hit the wall, I blacked out. I don't remember anything. The next thing I remember was the paramedics coming and basically pulling me out of my car. So I remember getting in the paramedics. I could hear him on the phone, like, it looks like we have a broken leg. They were putting a neck brace around me. It was just like crazy. And I'm just asking them, like, what happened? What happened? And, can you get my phone out the car so I could call my parents? Like, it was just crazy. And I don't remember arriving to the hospital where they took me. I think they took me to like UCLA. And I don't remember much after that. But I'll skip the rest of the story and just go into, my injuries and what happened. My injuries, it changed my life. It like completely changed my life. Originally, when I got to the hospital, I heard the nurse saying, like, oh, you have a broken leg, you'll be fine, you'll be back up in a few weeks. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm just thinking in my head, like, cool, right? But I wasn't aware of how bad my injuries really were. So come to find out that I didn't have a broken leg, but everything else was broken, pretty much. So I actually had a broken foot, and then I had a compound fracture. I had an open compound fracture on my ankle, and for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically a break kind of on your ankle, but instead of just a normal break, your bone rips through your skin and it is exposed. So yeah, it's crazy and it's just gross. Then I had a dislocated knee. I believe in my accident I got like thrown across my car because they found me face down on the passenger side, and one leg was like in the windshield and one leg was like in the back seat. It was crazy. So I think my leg dislocated and when it hit maybe like the dashboard or something like that. So I had a dislocated knee, and it was so badly injured that all like my ligaments and everything, it just were torn, and it wasn't as easy as just popping it back in and letting it heal. I actually had to have a really big external fixture in my leg for months, and resulted in me not being able to bend my knee at all. For a really long time, I had to go through a lot of physical therapy. So I'm trying to go through this. So after my knee, I had several broken ribs. I had a C2 spine fracture. I think it was like two, I don't remember, like C2 spine fracture. So I had a neck brace on for months, and I lost my front teeth. So I completely lost these three right here, and then I lost half of this one. So this gap that I have, I was even born with that. It's just a result of me getting my teeth knocked out, and my implants. It's just, we couldn't get them back to where the bone was. It's just crazy. So now I have this gap that I actually have grown to left. So but yeah, so my injuries are crazy, and because I had an open compound fracture, the doctors had to, for surgery, you know, they did the regular surgery on my foot, so I have a scar from that, of course, but because of the open compound fracture, I had to get what's called a flap. So basically what they did was, and you'll see when I show you my leg and I'll re-explain it, but they had to take skin from my thigh and put it over that flap. And at first it wouldn't stay, so they had to do it multiple times. So you'll see multiple grafts on my thigh. And then they had to take I'm a crybaby. They had to take I think it was muscle or something from my calf and put it down there as well. So you'll see indentations there, and it's just crazy. And it may be something that you may have already noticed in my try-on hauls and stuff, and I try to hide it as much as I can because I'm just not, you know, I wasn't ready. I think the biggest thing is wondering how people will accept me after they see it. Or wondering how people will react to it. But I don't want to talk too much right now. I kind of just want to jump into it and show you guys what's happening. I will suggest that if you know, have a weak stomach, or, you know, like injuries and stuff freak you out, click off. This probably isn't the video for you. But or if you have anything negative that you feel like you're gonna comment and say, click off. Because, you know, I like to keep it nice and sweet across my channel, but I will read you under these comments, and I'm pretty sure my subscribers and my supporters will read you for filth as well. So save yourself that embarrassment and go ahead and click off. And okay, so here's the reveal. my biggest insecurity, here is my leg. Okay guys, so here is my leg. Basically what I'm just gonna explain it piece by piece because I know it's like a lot to take in, but basically, so what you see here is I probably should have lotioned up a little better, but basically what you see here is where I have the open compound fracture. So basically the bone came out like right through here, and they can't just slide the bone back in. It doesn't work that way. So, which is why you see these skin grafts up here. So they took skin from the upper part of my thigh, and basically my doctor just decided to do everything on one leg so that both legs wouldn't, look different. I have like one normal leg, but he took skin from up here. He had to do it a few times because sometimes the skin just wouldn't, stay put down here. So that's what you see right here. That skin is attached from here. And then, and it actually used to be a lot bigger than this. It's gone down significantly because I've been losing weight, and there was a time where it would swell really big, and I had to wear a compression sock because I was at risk for lymphedema because I have very bad circulation in this leg. I had a lot of nerve damage, and it took a really long time for me to just even get full filling in this leg. So I'm at risk for lymphedema, which is why when it gets hot, like in the summer months, I will wear a compression sock at times. So this is basically the top of my leg, and as I mentioned, I did have a dislocated knee, and it was dislocated very badly. All the ligaments, everything was torn up, so they tried to just pop it back in, but it wouldn't stay. So as I mentioned, I had to have this huge external fixture in my leg, and so these are the holes that you see here. They basically had to like drill holes in my leg so that the fixture would hold and stay. So these are healed, but I don't think they're gonna heal back to, how this leg looks. And then, so I'm gonna show you the back of my leg, which is probably the area that I'm like most self-conscious about or most insecure about, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so this part right back here is the back of my leg where they took a lot of like the muscle out to put down here or wherever they put it. So they basically took a big chunk of my calf, which is why like from the side it kind of looks like a chicken leg. So there's like a big like indentation in my leg. And then, so that is the back of my leg. And I think this is the part I'm like the most insecure about, that I like really hate, because it's just like, so like, it doesn't look normal. It doesn't look great, but it is what it is. It's my butt normal, but this is my leg. This is my new normal. This is me. And I feel like I'm beautiful. So therefore, my leg is beautiful. So, this is my leg, guys. It's a huge weight off my chest to make this video because I don't want to hide myself forever. I don't want to hide myself from the world. I don't want to hide myself from you guys. On my channel, I am really big on body positivity, and I'm really big on being open with you guys. You've seen me. I've talked to you about a lot of stuff. I've had you come along on my weight loss journey. So this is a part of me that it's time to show, because I'm ready to take my channel to the next level. I'm ready to, do a lot more. And it's probably something that you guys have seen kind of in my try-on hauls, and you just may have not known what it was, or, you know, didn't want to say anything about it. And so I wanted to share it with you guys, because you guys are, like, you know, my supporters, and I love you guys, and we're family on my channel, and I want this to be a place where you have someone that you know is going to keep it real with you, that isn't hiding anything from you. And I needed to do this. I needed this to be the first video in my confidence series, because how can I talk about confidence and tackling your insecurities when I haven't even been open and honest with you guys about my own, you know? And I think one of my biggest things with this in the beginning, you know, I was so depressed because I was like, look at my leg. Like, it's happened when I was 20 years old. Like, I was like, look at my leg. Like, I'm so young. Like, it looks so bad. Like, it's so ugly. In the industry I'm in, like, I'm in the fashion industry. You know what I mean? Like, it's vain. It's super vain. And, it's all about how you look. And I had to literally stop being depressed, stop playing victim, and just be real with myself. Like, this is what happened to you. This is what happened, okay? And this is not going anywhere. This is just, it is what it is. I mean, to be very honest, from the day it happened till now, yes, it looks better, but it's still not pretty. Like, this is not appetizing to the world. Like, this is not what the world would define as beautiful. But I think it's beautiful because it's part of my journey. It's a chapter in my book. It's just you know, it made me who I am today. Like, and I had to look at it and say, you know what, I'm super insecure about this. This is one of the biggest things I'm insecure about. But instead of being so insecure about it, I have to just look at it. I have to accept it. It's not going anywhere. This is what I have here for the rest of my life. And I'm going to be me regardless. Like, you know, I found myself wearing pants all the time, wearing maxi skirts and dresses all the time, never wanting to show it, trying to figure out how I can still look stylish and fashionable but not show my leg. And now I'm just like, I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable or not be who I want to be or dress how I want to dress because of what the world tells me is beautiful or what people might say or might think. And that's the thing, like, people do see my leg and they look, but I've had to really be like, well, what do you expect, Christine? Like, if I saw someone's leg and it looked like that, I would look too. Not like out of disgust, I would just look. And a lot of the times it's not even out of disgust. Like, that's my own mind, you know? It's out of just concern. I think people are genuinely concerned, and, you know, they want to know what happened to it, you know, because a lot of this is not common, you know. And I have had people come up to me and just ask, like, what happened? Like, are you okay? And I tell them my story. I tell them what happened, and I tell them how I fought and pushed myself to succeed despite what happened. And they end up being just really blessed and encouraged from my story. And, you know, it's weird because I always say, like, if something bad had to happen to me so that I could go through the process of, you know, healing and learning how to accept myself and becoming a better person, and this is what God had to take me through to get me to see him and to focus on him, and then in turn be able to bless other people and inspire other people and tell the people my story and help. then I'm fine with being the person that this had to happen to, you know? So that's just the process I go through in my head, and, you know, and what has helped me to bring me out of that insecurity and out of that depression. But I just had to accept that this is my version of beautiful. This is who I am. It's not going anywhere. So I've had to learn how to accept it for myself, and to go out to the world and live my best life, and to not let this chapter in my journey set me back from being out in the world and from being on YouTube and showing you guys, you know, who I am. And that's what I really want for you guys. I know we all have things that we're insecure about, whether it's our weight, whether it's stretch marks, whether it's our finances, our hair, our skin tone, the clothes we wear, the way we talk, our teeth, whatever it is. I mean, there's so many things. Whatever it is, whether you can change it or you can't change it, I think our jobs is to accept it and to go out and to just live. And live for not the media, not social media, not, you know, these pillars of beauty that they throw in front of us, but to just live our lives as our true selves. And to just say, you know what? Your version of beauty is not my version of beauty. Who I am, this body that I am, this body that I'm in, no matter the flaws, no matter what I don't like about it, this is my version of beauty. And when you come to that realization and you really do the work of creating that foundation of love that you have for yourself, life becomes so much more easier. I know I say that all the time on my channel, but life becomes so much more easier to live, so much more happier to live. You know, I still have a ways to go. I've come a long way, but I still have a ways to go. Like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to comment down below. If you could leave a word of encouragement, that would be great. If you have a story you want to tell me or something you're battling, comment that too, and you know I will respond. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support. It means so much to me. I just love all of my subscribers and just everyone that viewed and watched this video so much. You guys are just amazing. You have no idea. Remember that throughout the rest of June, every video on my channel will be kind of based off the topic of confidence, and it won't just be videos like this. It'll be like challenges and try-ons and just a lot of fun stuff. So I hope that you guys come back for more and check out those videos as well. Hopefully by the end of this month, you know, we all would have grown a little bit and we can all help each other. So again, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.